Okay. Special? Ah, survival. There we go. I was like, when I was born streaming again, DM do a questionable question. Did you? I don't see anything. Alright, what I'm gonna do is riding because of wait options. Let me select the difficulty. There we go.
Ready?
Ow.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up
Been a while since we fought her.
battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us. Take this!
Oh no. This is a good start. You just saw it to come through. Still don't get how you're supposed to. Yeah, if you don't want to pay for Game Pass, just don't pay for Game Pass. I don't know. I'll tell you.
There you are.
I'm gonna die on the first boss. I have no health in the first boss, so this is it's going fucking great. Okay, that's so calm. Oh, I do. This isn't a boss, this is bullshit. Oh, that's right, it is here. I don't know. He doesn't say anything. Fucking swimming. Not gonna be the only option. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, fat man, fat man, fat man, fat man. You acting like because Netflix is this, you can't buy Blu-ray DVDs anymore.
Hey, where'd you go? Ow!
Come here. The hell hurt me where?
Look, your favorite. Explosive.
Oh, there's claymores. Shit, there's a bomb left. Where? It's easy.
I'm calling a short recess.
It said no more campaign, but then kind of forgot this was just campaign bosses, so I know the campaign. I lied, sort of. Get fucked, fat man. That's unfortunate. Ow. You bitch. Fuck off! Whew. Who's next? The Harrier fight, right? Any rations on this fight? Please be ration. Oh, it's a ration. Thank you, Snake. Couldn't throw those for me extreme though, could you, you little bitch? Look how much more damage you do on easy compared to when we did this shit on extreme. Oh, I lost the lock on, motherfucker. Where did he go? Oh shit. And he broke the fucking breathing, so that didn't work.
I'll let you go at it.
I mean, this is definitely a boss. Oh. What wasn't a boss was the random soldiers in a hallway. Tell you that much. Well, you know, this is a boss. It's got a health bar. You're in an arena fighting him. Definitely call this a boss. Oh shit. Do I get the Nikita? Oh, you're fucked, man. I shot that way too early and got away with it. So after this is... Are they gonna make me... Oh god, are they gonna make me do the sniping section? That's not a boss, right? Hope. Or I should go look for a ration before I finish him off, actually. There isn't one. Cool. Still didn't see it. But it's like the Hind D in Metal Gear 1 was a boss fight too. It's the Tengus. Oh, thank God they don't make you do the sniping section. That would be stupid. Oh, and Snake's not here. And that works out in my favor, really. We have the body armor. Not that kind, huh? Not that kind. There's a ration up there, though. Ow, that's rude. Rude. Alright, change of plan. This is not working on this mode. Please better get up. Please get up. Please get up and roll away. Oh my god. Fuck, dude, I can't.
Ready?
Oh, they're not making me. Okay. Yep. Right, they do more damage on easy? I think I read said they didn't. So extreme was like way harder. Cool. Okay. That's just silly. That with the, yeah, that was a lot easier than the extreme version. Jeez. Set to kill 3 of them real quick.
Let's go. Die.
And he shoots 2 rockets. God.
Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
Oh, this is such a change of pace. I love it. Come on then, Snakey boy. Ow.
Is that the best you could do?
Ow, that's the fucking unblockable one. That for him. Alright, so 3 achievements left. VR and Snake Tails. 1 VR, 1 VR. All VR's gonna suck, but... What are you doing? Close to starting this. Apparently it's kind of hard, but... Let's see. He was in. Snake's underwater invitation at Big Cell was complete. He had entered the elevator in the lower part of Strut A. He paused to reflect on his briefing with Campbell. 6 hours earlier, Big Shell had been taken over by a group of heavily armored extremists. Terrorists had kidnapped the president, who was visiting Big Shell, on an inspection tour and taken... Oh, 6 pages of this? Shit. Him hostage along with several employees of the facility. Now they were using the hostages to blackmail the government. The terrorist demands were a joke, a list of 20-odd trivialities, plus $30 billion in cash. Your mission objectives are as follows, Campbell had said. First, infiltrate the ocean cleanup facility known as Big Shell, and rescue the president and the other hostages. Second, neutralize the terrorists. You are authorized to use any means necessary to complete this mission. Your contact will be able to fill you in with more details later. Yes? Contact? One of the president's Secret Service agents. A man by the name of Richard Ames seems to have eluded the terrorists. The name triggered something in Snake's brain. He'd heard it before. Ames? Isn't that Natasha's husband? Ex-husband, Campbell corrected him. He's also the one who requested our help in the first place. But whatever means he was using to communicate with us has apparently been destroyed, and we can't get hold of him anymore. You've got to get in touch with Ames directly and find out anything you can about the situation inside. His transmission came from Strut F, and he should still be hiding somewhere in that area. That's where you should head first. The elevator began its ascent. As Snake took off his diving equipment, he went over Campbell's last directive one more time in his head. Ames was supposedly hiding from these terrorists. Even if Snake managed to get close to him, Ames wouldn't come out of hiding if Snake were being followed. Once he arrived at Strut F, he started looking for Ames. He had to be extra careful to avoid being detected by the enemy. Strut F was located northeast of Strut A. So, anybody who doesn't know, back button is save, okay. New data, sure. These are non-canon. These were added. Hello. These were added in the like re-release for the PS2, Xbox, whatever, the Substance version. There's a kind of like what if thing, but they aren't. They are 100% non-canon. They just a fun little thing to do, I guess. Oh yeah, you don't get your Soliton radar either, which is really fucking annoying. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I am quite heavily reliant on the radar. Can you frisk enemies? Do they drop anything? So, yeah. Maybe that's why people say they're hard. No radar. Because I feel like this type of game where it's like almost top down, isometric, whatever they called it, but you can't see. We can, but you gotta be extra careful. You could easily run into someone. Okay, that doesn't save my inversion settings for this. Well, that's fucking fun, isn't it? It was an accident. His neck was so weak. What is the AP sensor? Sensor detects life form, vibrates on enemy's approach. All of the vibrations will be off when the sensor is activated. Okay. Have I got vibration on? Probably check that. There we go, that'll help. Now I got some rumble in the jungle. Snake, no. Do I have any guns? AP sensor, cigarettes, one ration that I picked up. Man, they send you in with nothing, huh? Let's get out and snap that dude's neck. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to just snap his... Cute. Do. Pow, 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 pow. Music is always so on point with these games. Ooh, cardboard box. Snake's favorite. Snake's, like, he should be called Solid Cat, right? With his obsession with boxes. That inversion setting's gonna fuck with me so hard. If I have to do anything extreme in first person, this is gonna be really interesting. Because, that's not how I've been playing the game. Oh boy. I'm gonna be like Ness playing Devil or the Dark Pictures games now. It'd be horrible. Snake's gonna die in this game. It's weird because they let you invert it in the campaign or like the the story mode. They won't let you invert it here? Seems stupid. Unless I could have done it from the main menu? Like he even jumps like a cat. Meow. 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 Just looking for equipment, really. Should we just go straight to strut F, or am I gonna need a gun to get around there? Because I don't have anything. Nothing but my fists. Ugh. Ciphers and guards. Could try and make a run for it. You wanna go down? Oh, they both go down. That guy's coming back up now, though. Shit. Oh no, he hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. Hoop, 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 hoop. Ooh. God damn it. You didn't need that neck. Ooh, got a porno mag. USP first. Fuck, where's the USP?
Nothing here.
But this guy's reporting in, so. Sick, I don't wanna. Dude. Get up.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Get. God damn it. Mistakes have been made. Oh wait, haha! Use the game mechanics against them. They'll never know.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Someone just came in here.
Nothing here.
He's right outside somewhere.
Nothing here.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Well, that's.
What happened? Huh? Who's that? Enemy sighted. Request. Encountered the enemy.
Jesus Christ. Can I just die and start from here, or do I have to go all the way back to the beginning? I guess we're gonna find out, because I'm fucked. By the way, a whole lot of pop-ups coming up on the screen too, isn't there? It is done down like that. I really hope it's saved between doors like it does in the campaign, but we'll see. Good to know. Okay, it does. Okay, that's not so bad then. This guy's still dead in here? No. Should have just died when I got seen, really. Would have been easier.
Nothing here.
This motherfucker passed out. Yeah, there should be a check now, because like, why am I? Goes.
What's going on? Respond.
It's fine.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Hmm. What's this? Got a claymore. That's the only weapon we've had. Hmm. Is there anybody else on this floor? Not right now, anyway. This has still got the C4 in it, so we need a gun to be able to take that out. Oh. Snake addressed the man. You must be... you must be Ames. Ames nodded. And you must be Solid Snake. Learning to read Snake shrugs, Ames took that as a yes. I knew they'd send you after all. I asked for the best man they had. That was quite an impressive job you pulled on the tanker a few years ago. Just 12 pages of this, holy shit. You mean slaughtering those terrorists to the last man? He felt the painful memories resurfacing in his mind. Scores of fresh, young soldiers lying dead in heaps on the deck. The acrid smell of blood permeating every corner of the ship. But you managed to get all the hostages out safely, didn't you? Asked Ames. Snake had heard these words countless times. They never helped ease the pain, they never would. Snake did not feel like explaining that. Where's the president? He said, getting to the point. Ames looked away. I don't know. What about the other hostages? I'm not sure. Are you telling me you don't know anything? I've seen the leader of the terrorists. Who? Who is it? Fat Man. Okay. Snake searching his memory. It didn't take long for him to trace the name. Fat Man, a disgraced former Navy SEAL turned mad bomber. The self-styled Emperor of Explosives. A man with no philosophy or creed. A hardened criminal who'd sell himself to anyone for the right price, but hadn't he been arrested 3 years earlier after that church bombing incident? He was acquitted. Ames spat in disgust, as if anticipating Snake's question. Even though more than 30 people died in that blast, the jury found him not guilty. They said there was still a reasonable doubt as to whether he'd done or not. Batman's got a lot of rich and powerful friends who can afford to hire the best defense attorneys in the business. He bought his freedom with the same blood money he made from killing those innocent people. Aim's mouth twitched. Maybe he was going to grin. If he was judged correctly, this would not have happened. In other words, the jury's mistake is about to kill us and their president. Ames turned around towards Snake. Snake, rescue the president. I know Fat Man was at the heliport. He's probably still giving orders there now. The heliport, on the roof of Strat E. Oh, the heliport, on the roof of Strat E, right? Snake nodded and got up to leave. Ames stopped him. Don't waste your time trying to take him alive. He's got too many tricks up his sleeve, and the president's life is still in danger. Ames took out his USP and looked straight into Snake's eyes. Promise me you'll kill him. Handed the USP to Snake. Then he produced a few more objects from his jacket. Hey, you better take these along with you. I picked them up on the way here. They should come in handy when you're taking care of Fat Man. Coolant spray, the bomb detecting sensor A, and a level 1 security keycard. Snake took the items and added them to his equipment. Alright, leave the rest to me. I'm counting on you. I think I'll just stay here for a while. Sounds like a good plan to me. Snake left the room. He heard a click at the door lock behind him. True to his word, Ames was planning to hole up in that room. The codec sounded. It was Campbell. Snake, we found out where the hostage is being held. How? By email. Someone in there is using their cell phone to send messages to the government. A secret service agent named Jennifer. Where are the hostages? She says they're in Shell 1 core. On level B1. I don't know where the terrorist leader is too. What's my priority here? The leader or the hostages? I'll leave that up to you, Snake. Good luck. Oh shit, I wanted to save. Well, not saving apparently. Well, I got a USP but it doesn't have a suppressor, so that's something.
Nothing here. Who's there? Who's that?
Oh, these guys are back alive again?
Enemy sight.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Backup unit.
They're so stupid. I killed them and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, they're alive again.
Clear.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
That's annoying. What?
Nothing here.
Oh no, Payday 2 is only ready to start. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for the caution to go away.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here.
Do.
Nothing here. Who is there?
Fuck.
I got you. Send reinforcements.
Exciting. Everyone else in here. anything in here? Did I just waste my time and health? Just kill me. Just kill me now. Yeah. I'm probably gonna put him back at where. That's like. There is a ration down there. I have 2. Probably gonna want more than 2.
Who's that?
This is what I mean. Like, he sees me because I can't see him. Just kill me. That's where the radar is pretty important. Not having a radar makes stuff.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
I want that ration, but I'm starting to think it might not be worth it. I can't. Without the radar, it's hard to avoid.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here.
There's a USP suppressor. How do I get up there, though?
Nothing here.
This was the thing we never figured out how to get before. And they put something important there.
Nothing here.
Maybe if I drop down onto that, I could... I don't think I could make that jump, though.
Here. Nothing here.
Yeah. Google it. To get USP suppressor Snaketails. To get box 4 and strut F. Go to strut E, get on a conveyor belt and wait. What? I was never figuring that out. Jeez. In 2, I have 3 achievements, but one of them's going to be long as hell. We're going to finish the Snaketails and all the VR missions and alternative missions. There's 511 of those. That's going to take a while. And then all these are Metal Gear Solid 3, which I'll tackle another time. 3's not anywhere near as hard though, 2's the hard part.
Nothing here.
Once I get 2 done, we'll probably do a different game before we do 3. Maybe, I don't know.
Nothing here.
I do want to get them both done before the collection comes out in October. What? Yeah, I had to itch my face because you like put a hair in it. We got box 4.
Nothing here.
Oh, is there mines out here? I don't have a mine detector, do I? Uh-oh. 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 Those things freaking hurt. Wasn't sure what else to do in that situation, honestly. God damn it. Stop looking at me. Stop it. Huh. There's a vent right there I could have crawled into. It's too late now though. Gonna have to hope they don't look in the box.
Move! Stop.
Well, fuck. Yeah, we're dead. Hi. This is still mission 1. We got 5 of these to do. At least the alert's off, I guess. Oh, okay, come on. Cameras and shit.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Dispatching reinforcements to Strut E. Exercise extreme caution.
I think most people say it took them around 30 hours to do the VR missions. But you could easily get stuck on one for ages and then... Don't bite me. I just don't want you warming me up anymore. When you go there.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
There's just McFarlane toys on here. We're going on a cruise! Or something. Da-na-da-na-na-na-na. Ration in there. Hi. Hell yeah. The guy down here alive again.
Nothing here.
He is. Oh, yeah, you're so annoying! Why? Why'd you have to be there? It was cute when you were a kitten and you were really small. Now you're like big and it's annoying. Right, well now I have to take out the ciphers. Oh my god, the lack of inversion. Oh, we did the second one. I might go check the main menu and make sure there's not. We good?
Nothing here.
Shit. Just reset that stuff, because
Nothing here. Nothing here. There's somebody there.
I don't know why I keep rolling downstairs. It's never gonna end well for me. Oh, saw that camera very last second. Holy shit. Is this the guy calling in though? I'm gonna have to be quick. A huge shadow appeared from behind the crate. Fat Man. Ames had been right. Fat Man turned to face Snake and shouted, "Where is the president?" Snake felt a wave of relief wash over him. So they haven't found the president yet either. "You're the guy who's been sneaking around here, aren't you?" Fat Man's enormous body trembled as he spoke. Trembled or jiggled? "Hand over the president." What was he talking about? Had someone already helped the president escape? Snake tried to mask his bewilderment with a bluff. "Not a chance." Fat Man thrust out his right hand to reveal a small object with a switch. "This is a remote triggering device for a bomb. Hand over the president or the hostages die." He's not bluffing, thought Snake as he searched frantically for a response. Noticing Snake's silence, a gruesome smile spread across Fat Man's grotesque features. "Well then," he raised his right hand in the air. "Stop!" yelled Snake. Fat Man pushed the switch. An explosion ran out in the distance, causing the entire big shell to shake violently. Whirling around, Snake saw a thick plume of black smoke rising from Shell 1 core. Fat Man's cackles echoed in his head. "They're all dead now, and it's all your fault." Fat Man. "Okay, now I'm gonna give you a few seconds to reflect on what just happened. I don't want to kill you without giving a chance to mourn for those poor, innocent people. Now, 1, 2, Fat Man listed his fingers one by one as he counted 3, 4, 5. Are you finished? Because it's time to die. I didn't save it again. Shit. Was I supposed to go save the president?
Hey, where'd you go?
Right, you know, give me a second to line this shot up because it's not the right way up.
Look, your face.
Oh.
Explosive.
Oh, this motherfucker tripped over. Haha.
I'm calling a short recess. Take this. Die.
Can you fall over or do something, please?
Die. You asked for more bombs.
Missed him.
Look, your favorite. Explosive. Where do you think you're looking? 30 seconds. Nickel.
Where is it? Oh god. Well, shit. The way people spoke about it, I was kind of thinking maybe I'd have to do all the thing in one run with no checkpoints. Well, checkpoints makes it not so bad. Also, I can't find the... Oh, it's right here. Jesus Christ. Sounds like the fatty fell over somewhere. He's getting up, isn't he? Dumb fuck. You just tripped like all of them.
Look, your favorite. Explosives. I'm calling a short recess. On bombs. Take this.
Aw, can't hit him when he's there.
You asked for it. More bomb. Bomb. Wow.
Dumbass, why didn't you go further away? You're an idiot. Batman fell with a sickening thud. Sickening thud. I can't speak today. Snake stood silently over his bloated corpse. No doubt dozens of hostages were lying in a similar fashion over in the Shell 1 core. Why did things turn out this way? Snake wondered. Everything went wrong. No, I'm the one who went wrong. There must have been some other way. Codex sounded. It was Campbell. He reported that the Coast Guard had the president safely in their custody. He'd managed to escape from the Big Shell in a patrol boat. Moreover, the SEALs had just entered the facility. They were going to clean up the rest of the terrorists and rescue any hostages who were still alive in the wreckage of Shell 1 core. Snake knew though that their search would be fruitless. There's no sign of Ames anywhere, said Campbell. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Negative. I see, Campbell's reassuring voice offered encouragement, but Snake wasn't listening. His ears were already deaf to the world. Alright, well, that's first of 5. Do I have to watch credits for all of them? Yep. Oh, come on. Enjoy the smooth jazz, I guess. That was that. Pretty short then. Save, 5 continues, 8 alerts, 13 kills, 1 ration. Study your battle results well to know better ways of survival on the battlefield. Where? Yes, please. Am I supposed to? Oh, I should look this up because I was written in gold. Assume. Am I supposed to save on the same one? No. What I do want to do though, I just remembered, is back out and go back to the main menu. It's 10 pages we just skipped. Right. God damn it. There's no way to go back to the menu in that. Especially in Snake, like, in, the campaign you can go to the nodes, but the nodes aren't active in Snake Tales, so... No, you're not biting my finger. How do you get a cat to stop biting? Okay. We're not playing that game. Not today, Aloy. Nah. Well, not ever, but... So we got options. Verse. Exit. Snake tails. Yeah, load. I guess, yeah, as long as we load off the same one, we should be fine. Then it's done. Alright, we'll see if this fixes that inversion thing. Because that was making stuff annoying. Snake, I have a favor to ask, said Otacon. Snake's face creased into a frown. Otacon's favors always meant trouble, usually for Snake. Forget it. I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'm through running around the country like some half-baked crusade I don't even understand. There's nothing like that. It's my sister. Your sister? Yeah, her name's Emma. Otacon's voice suddenly became grave as he began to relate his story. He'd recently discovered the whereabouts of his long-estranged stepsister-in-law. No, stepsister. Apparently, she was working as a systems programmer at the ocean cleanup facility in Manhattan Bay called Big Shell. Wait a minute, Big Shell, isn't that where? Exactly, so you've heard the rumors too. There's recently been a string of accidental deaths among the employees of Big Shell. A number of rumors were circulating about the cause of these deaths. There was a serial killer on the loose. The employees were going stir crazy. The whole place was haunted. Big Shell had gone from being a symbol of environmental responsibility to being a lucrative source of tabloid gossip. I'm worried about Emma. Will you go and check on her for me? Snake waved his hand in dismissal. Go ask the police or something. You know they wouldn't do anything about it. And you assumed that I would. I got a bad feeling about this thing. Just go and check for me, please? You go. Come on. No way. I'm telling you, Snake, I've got a really bad feeling about this. Please, I'm begging you. Leave me alone. 6 hours later, Snake found himself standing on the heliport of Big Shell. He watched as a group of armed men began to take a facility before his eyes. Snake hid himself behind a crate. Just then, Otacon called on the codec. You think there's some kind of terrorist? He asked. I don't know, but it's pretty clear that the situation is a little more dangerous than before. Congratulations, looks like you guessed right. That's not exactly reassuring. I hope Ed's still okay. Yeah, me too, said Snake, his eye drifting over to a Harrier jet parked on the heliport. We're gonna have to fight that, aren't we? What about that Harrier? Does it belong to them? No, that belongs to the Marines. Apparently they made an emergency landing here 3 days ago after a problem occurred during a training exercise. Snake nodded. First things first, we better find out what exactly is going down here. I'm going in. Roger, be careful in there. Oh, and Snake? What? If you happen to meet Emma, don't mention my name, okay? Why not? Well, we haven't seen each other in a long time, and it's all kind of sudden. Otacon hesitated. Snake realized that there was more to the situation that Otacon was willing to let on. He decided to let it drop as he headed inside Big Shell. Bum bum bum. Good voices. Yeah. You're a damn liar. There's two dudes patrolling up here. Kinda hurts my throat trying to do the snake one though. I can't get as deep as old David Hayter. Or Kiefer Sutherland for that matter, I guess. Well, I think Hayter's was deeper. Is there nothing for me to pick up here? Oh, I came in with a USP this time. Good thinking, Snake. Smart man. I mean, with a weapon this time.
There's somebody there.
God damn it. Don't have a suppressor for it though, which is a bummer. Oh boy, here come the pop-ups. Wasn't sure if I wanted to stream it, so I downloaded it. And all the DLCs are tiny, tiny, tiny. I don't remember how many pop-ups are going to be, I think. No, we're not almost done. Cool. What? Fuck. Got the cat's back. That's maybe. Oh, they're rationing in there this time. Right, we'll wait in here and wait for the pop-ups to stop then. Eloy. Why? I mean, if they find me and kill me, then so be it, but hoping they just don't look in here.
Clear! Clear!
Return to your positions. Increase security.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it right there? Right there, look. There you go. Huh? It's the same soft mat. It goes over there.
Watch your back. Send the replacement card for the area.
Ah, they found the dude I killed. Unfortunate. No! 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 Hmm? There's not enough space for you in there, stop it. Is my Xbox okay? Yeah. Playing it right now.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Oh, yeah, I was downloading Payday, and it's got like a bajillion DLCs. I think they're done now. Yeah, they're done. Fine. Jesus, cat. You're so annoying today. So many places you could settle down. No, I want to be in your arms. Yeah. I tried to download the DLCs before the main game so that it would just be the main game that popped up on stream. That's just one pop-up, but it wouldn't let me download the DLCs before the game, which I thought was really stupid. I don't know why that was. Xbox has been acting real funky all day, or all week really, all weekend. We'll see where this pops us out.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
I guess I need box specific. Oh shit, how do I get out now? Oh no.
Nothing here.
Oh boy. There we go. Jesus.
Nothing here.
That split me down, isn't it? Yeah. We need that specific box for this to work. Oh boy. Right then. Alright then, you bastards. Where are we headed? Did he tell me where we're supposed to head? Like, where the hell can she be? I mean, she's gonna be in the... Okay.
Nothing here.
Snake emerged onto the DE connector bridge. Sensing a presence nearby, he quickly hid himself in the shadows. Soon he heard the sound of footsteps accompanied by voices. "What about that girl that got away?" said a man's voice. "He lost her. We lost her in Strut E," said another man. "Girl? Were they talking about Emma?" Snake cocked his head to listen more closely. "Lost her? Ooh, that's not good," said the first man. "Why?" "Well, I don't know all the details, but I heard that we need that brat to get it back. So until we get our hands on her, we're screwed." Snake stole a peek at the two men. Of course he did. They were decked out in full military gear, but they didn't seem to carry themselves like soldiers. The first man continued, "Oh yeah, did you hear about what happened at the heliport?" "Yeah. The ghost of Big Shell showed up, right? Some people call it the Big Shell Evil. He must know we're here to pick it up. He'll be coming for us as soon as we find it. If he does, I'll kick his ass." Heh, "I'd do more than that. I'd kill the bastard. He was already iced 3 of our guys." The voices trailed off into the distance. Snake called Otacon on the codec. "That girl they were talking about? That's Emma, I'm sure of it. They mentioned... Wait, I don't even know who's talking now. They mentioned that some of their comrades were killed by the ghost of Big Shell. What do you think they were talking about?" "I have no idea. Don't worry about it." "Oh, wait. Oh, whatever. I got him backwards. Don't worry about it. Just head to Strut E quickly. Otacon was right. Right now, saving Emma was the top priority." Snake decided to head for Strut C. I've got to save it. Well, shit. That's not what I was trying to do at all. ID 9. This is D. Shit in the middle.
Nothing here.
Shit. Oh, he went that way, what a dumbass.
Requesting backup unit.
Stop, drop, and run. Oh god. Someone to hide out in here. Someone to hide out in here. I need someone to hide out. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm screwed. They're gonna kill me. Let me die. Literally lying here. What's taking you so long? Yeah. I think that should put me in the dining hall without the alert, so. At the expense of some health. Snake slowly approached the girl who shrank into the corner of the food storage locker. You're Emma, right? Who are you? How do you know my name? Calm down, said Snake, trying to reassure her. I'm on your side. I came to rescue you. You're on my side? Is this 16 pages? Holy shit. That's right. You came to save me? Yes. Really? Really. Emma regarded Snake with a suspicious look. Do I really look like I can't be trusted? Said Snake. What's the matter? Don't you have a mirror in your house? Snake started to protest, but Emma cut him off. Whatever. So, why exactly did you come to rescue me? Snake recalled what Otacon had said to him. Whatever happens, don't mention his name. I can't tell you that. Why not? Because I just can't. Emma looked Snake up and down from head to toe. She didn't exactly look convinced, but she seemed to let her guard down. You know, for a hero, you don't sound very convincing, but I guess you don't seem like such a bad guy either. So what's your name? Solid Snake. It's so pervy. Suddenly, Emma stood up and grabbed Snake by the ear. Hello? Habla English? I asked you what your name was, not what your nickname was. God, what a freak. Emma released Snake's ear and looked him square in the eye. What's your real name? I got rid of it. Huh? People in my line of work don't need names. A slight frown crossed Emma's face. You might not be a bad guy, but you sure are weird. But whatever, so solid? Call me Snake, Snake sighed. Talking to this kid was making him tired. Man, you're really uptight about names, aren't you? Okay then, Snake. Snake interrupted it. Let me ask you a few questions, alright? Sure, fine. Why are those terrorists looking for you? Maybe it's because they find me irresistibly attractive. Snake could think of anything to say to this. Emma seemed a little disappointed. Or maybe it's because I changed the password to the computer system and locked them out. What do you mean? Emma explained. She'd seen the terrorists trying to use Big Shell's computer system to do something. Then, after creating a diversion and making her escape, she made a change to the system so they couldn't use it anymore. It bought me some time, and I thought it might irritate them as an added bonus too. She was probably more concerned with the latter, Snake thought to himself. So what are the terrorists trying to do with the system? How should I know? Does it have something to do with the ghost of Big Shell? What are you talking about? Emma feigned a look of surprise. They said that some of their comrades got killed by the ghost of Big Shell. So who is this ghost they're talking about anyway? Emma glared at Snake in disgust. Why are you looking at me like that? The ghost of Big Shell? That's so lame. She waved her hands above her head. Sure, it's true that 3 of them had died in the last month. It was actually really sad. 2 of them just up and disappeared one after another. Then this other guy who just got here, he disappeared too. But they're all accidents, okay? They're just connecting it with some stupid childish legend. Legend? So this ghost story has been around for a while? Yeah, they say that there was this one employee a long time ago whose son died, and he tried to kill himself. But he didn't really die. He just got really mangled and stuff, and now he haunts the place. You know, that sort of thing. Something in Emma's eyes seemed to flicker for a moment, but she quickly recovered. Her voice became cheerful again. Hey, these kinds of places always have 1 or 2 ghost stories associated with them, right? Some people say they've seen shadows lurking around in supposedly empty rooms, but personally, I think someone's probably just slacking off on the job. But there's no such thing as ghosts. Emma's clearly getting flustered. Okay, settle down. I don't believe in ghost stories either. I know, stupid, aren't they? Emma looked relieved. Right, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities. Do you think anyone could have gotten in here without authorization? Emma thought for a while. Big Shell is almost completely automated, so most of it's inaccessible to people. But yeah, I guess it might be possible. Still, suddenly the door down hall burst open. Enemy guards started pouring into the room, shouting angrily. It looked like their conversations had dragged on a bit too long. Snake grunted in frustration. It was tough to concentrate with Emma around. Emma, get down! Snake yelled as he drew his USP. So we going to be, in the middle of combat, by the sound of it. Oh, look at both my fucking rations, jeez. The guards all lay silent on the floor. Snake put away his gun and moved towards Emma, who was carrying the corner again. He put his hand on her shoulder. Emma, are you alright? Yeah, Emma hung her head, trying to avoid Snake's gaze. Emma, I know I've only known you for 10 minutes, but you've already learned something about you. What's that? You're just like them. You're good at killing people. She was trying to put a strong face on, but her voice was wavering. In my world, Snake said, there's only one law. Kill or be killed. That's what's kept me alive so far. That's the only thing keeping you alive right now. If you want to survive, you better learn to be strong. Emma raised her head. I just learned something else about you. You're also good at justifying yourself, aren't you? Emma drew closer to Snake. His face was covered with the blood of others. It was a face exhausted by battle. Snake was wounded in numerous places. Emma tried to avert her eyes. He'd suffered all that just to protect her. I'm sorry. Emma handed Snake a ration. Here. It's nothing. Forget about it, said Snake. Now let's get back to the task at hand. Where are the other hostages? They're all on the first floor of the Shell 2 core. I don't think anyone's been hurt yet, but still. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to help them. You better stay here. Wait, you can't get to the Shell 2 core. What? I locked the door in strut D that links Shell 1 and 2 cores. It won't open even with a card. So how do I open it then? You've got to access the node in strut B and enter the password. She dictated a 16-character string of letters and numbers to him. Snake nodded. Got it. Emma looked surprised. Shouldn't you write it down or something? In my line of work, we don't take notes. Snake demonstrated by reciting the password from memory. So you're good at memorizing things too, huh? I'm heading for strut B. You stay put. What? No buts. Just leave everything to me. I'm good at running errands too. Emma smiled. Okay, here, take this with you. It's an extra security card. You'll need it to get into strut B. I've got my own card with me, so it's okay. Snake took the card from Emma. I'll be back before you know it. No matter what happens, don't open the door and try not to make a sound. Emma nodded and closed the door to the locker. I didn't save it. Shit. Oh, there's a ration under the table. Give me that right now. She gave me one as well, right? I got two. Check the bathrooms out. See if there's anything in here. Take. Who knows what will be useful, so take it all. Ooh, the M9. Okay. And that is silenced, that's very useful. Alright, out here. Fortunately.
There's somebody there.
Shit.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Can you just kill me, please? I'd like a do-over. Oh right, yeah, I hit him with the trank. I'm like, where did that dude go? That hit him. Or not, I don't know. Oh my god, now is that Cypher. Although if no one else is around, we can just, hopefully...
Communications with the BC connecting bridge have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Please don't come through this door. Fine. Oh yeah, ration. Why is no one in here? Ten more pages, holy shit. Snake accessed the node. He entered the password Emma had given him. After a moment, the monitor displayed a message saying that the lock on the door to Shell 1-2 connected bridge had been released. Snake turned to head back to Strut C. He heard a voice emanating from an unseen speaker. It sounded like some kind of building-wide announcement. This is a message for all. This is a message for the Ghost of Big Shell. You are hereby ordered to remove the lock on the system using the control key you got from the girl once. You have 15 minutes to comply. If you fail to do so, we will kill the girl. I repeat. The voice repeated its warning. A chill ran up his spine. The girl they were talking about had to be Emma. Had they really gotten their hands on her? And what was this control key they were talking about? Snake called Otacon the codec. They got Emma? Otacon exploded. What did you... Just calm down for a minute. I'm trying to think of a way to save her. The calm returned to Otacon's voice. Alright. The control key they're talking about. Could it be this card that Emma gave me? No, that's just a security card. It's only good for opening doors. The control key is just what it sounds like. The actual key to that only Big Shell's system administrator would have access to. It acts as a verification device. Basically, you can't make any changes to Big Shell's computer system without it. The terrorists needed to release the lock on the system. What if they just used the password like I did? That wouldn't work. Passwords are only good up to security level 3. Beyond that, you need the control key to gain access. Sounds like you've been doing your homework. Snake, are you sure Emma didn't give you anything else? Yeah, what makes you think I have it anyway? What? Yeah, what makes them think I have it anyway? Maybe Emma lied to them? Or maybe she gave it to the real ghost of Big Shell? That's not possible. Or maybe she gave it to the real ghost of Big Shell. That's not possible, said Otacon quickly. How can you be so sure? Countered Snake. Hey, you said yourself there's no such thing, didn't you? We have to hurry and save Emma. You're right. But we don't even know where they're taking her. Over the codec, Snake heard the sound of Otacon smacking one hand against another. That's it. Why didn't I think of it before? What? Emma said she had her own card with her, right? Security cards at Big Shell work on an RFID system. That's radio frequency identification. Each RFID card is embedded with an IC chip that sends data via a radio signal. The card readers can use these signals to detect any IDs within range. All data in Big Shell is managed by an integrated management system, and that system is accessible with a level 3 password. Otacon was speaking rapidly now. Meaning, said Snake, meaning that you can use the node to find out which strut Emma is in. Snake, try accessing that node again using that password. Snake did as Otacon said, and after a moment the screen displayed a blinking light in strut F. That's her. She's in strut F, Snake. You've got to hurry. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to go round the other way? Just kill me now. If you kill me now, take away the biggest part of me. Where are these? Oh my god, this is what I mean. Who just...
Requesting backup units.
I know that, man. Combat roll in here. So I gotta get strut F from B. I'm going all the way back around. Okay, Cat, if you're gonna start doing that crap, you're not stretch it out. My arms don't go any wider. Oh, we got away with it. Just.
Nothing here.
I was gonna say, you're gonna knock out soon?
What's that?
You just fell asleep, leave him alone.
Who's that?
Oh, for fuck.
Enemy
Just
sighted.
kill me.
Requesting backup unit.
Give me my help back. Nothing back here? Oh, there is. Like some M9 bullets, really. Where there is some, though.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Come on. Aloy, why are you being so clingy? Hmm?
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Okay. But don't start trying to spread out again, or I'll just put you back down.
Nothing here.
Guy's probably gonna wake up soon.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Nothing here.
Who is that? It's the others. Hunt it down.
Oh, did I have a chef grenade? That would have made things easier. Oh. Snake passed through the door of Strat F. Everyone was being held captive somewhere in this part of the facility. You'd have to be extra cautious from here on out. If the enemy spotted him, they kill him without hesitation. So you would have to find it without being detected. Alright, we're gonna make a save on a separate slot in case that alert carries over and like instantly fails or something weird. That would suck.
Nothing here.
Gotta shot him before anything bad happened. Get out of here.
Be careful. He's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here.
Oh, I found her. Oh! Snake had found Emma. Emma looked up without rising from her crouched position. You're late. She all had a sullen look on her face, but she didn't appear to be hurt. Sorry, it took me a while to find the control key. Emma stuck her tongue out at Snake's sarcasm. Oh, there. You have to admit it did buy her some time, didn't it? She showed no sign of remorse. Just as Otacon had guessed, Emma had indeed lied to the terrorist. What in the world made you... What in the world made you do a thing like that? If you made one false move... Hey, I just didn't want them to get away with it, that's all, and I believed in you. Believed what? That you'd come and rescue me, of course. Snake shook his head. That's not the point. The point is, you shouldn't be putting yourself in so much danger. I know, but listen, you're never gonna believe this. I found what the terrorists are looking for. What is it? Drugs! Emma related a story she'd heard from one of the guards while she was being held captive. The armed group that had taken over Big Shell belonged to a Russian crime syndicate. With the collaboration of a number of employees in the vicinity, the syndicate was using Big Shell as a waypoint in their drug smuggle operations. At night, they sneaked drugs from smuggling ships out to sea into Big Shell using small boats. Or at sea. Right. Then they'd slip the drugs in with the outgoing cargo from Big Shell and get them into the country that way. Security in the harbour had been getting tighter in recent years, and this was a convenient and effective way of getting goods through without being exposed. 1 month earlier, they brought in a 600-kilogram shipment of drugs with a street value of over $7 million. The following day, two of the employees who were working with the syndicate were killed in 2 consecutive accidents. The syndicate immediately sent one of their men to investigate, but he too was killed in an accident shortly after arriving. The leaders of the syndicate decided that these incidents were the work of a rival syndicate that had been competing with them in the drug trade, and they're now trying to seize their shipment. They'd sent in their troops to recover the drugs, leading to the current situation. So the ghost of Big Shell is A mischievous grin spread across Emma's face. Exactly, it's not a ghost at all. It's just a plain old hitman who's been sent by the rival syndicate to steal the drugs. And you told them that I'm at the hitman? Well, yeah, but that's what's done is done, right? No use arguing about it. Snake decided not to pursue the matter any further. He changed the subject. So where could they be hiding such a huge amount of drugs at Big Shell? I have no clue. They didn't have any idea what was going on. I'm still having trouble believing it even now. Snake too was puzzled. How could it be possible for a few employees to keep hundreds of kilograms of drugs hidden in Big Shell without others finding out? Couldn't afford to waste any more time thinking about it though. The hostages' lives were still in danger. The hostages are still in Shell 2 core, aren't they? Yeah, Emma tried to get up and stumbled. She slowly staggered to her feet. Are you alright? Snake asked. Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, the terrorists injected me with something. So as to keep me from running away again. I think it was some kind of tranquilizer. Oh god. Now my feet feel like they weigh about a ton each. Emma started to lose her balance again. Snake caught her as she fell. Even in an incapacitated state, she managed to extract information from the enemy and never lost sight of the purpose of being there. This girl was full of surprises. In that respect, at least, she resembled her stepbrother. That's enough, you better go hide somewhere. No way, I'm coming with you. But please take me with you. Emma's eyes leveled with Snake's. You saved my life twice now. I want to return the favor if I can. I'll know I'll come in handy somehow. Please. Snake gave in at last. To get to Shell Core 1, he'd have to cross Shell Core 1 to connecting bridge for Strut D. The two set out for Strut D. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Nothing here.
Nothing there, right then. Alright. So shall I leave her here for now?
Nothing here.
The lock is locked. I guess the clue's in the name, huh?
Nothing here.
Who's the one calling it in? Is it him down there?
Nothing
Yeah, it's him down there. Alright. Ooh, a ration.
Nothing here.
Alright, so that last guy, if we take him out, we're gonna have to hide his body. For sure. Okay, USB's full.
Nothing here.
Please say this door's open. Ooh, another ration. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I need some help here.
We're going so well. There's an M4 in here. Probably want to grab that. Actually, maybe if I just use this time to look around real quick before I die. That door doesn't open. This door does, though. There's nothing in there. We probably want to go down there for the M4 at least. If there's any kind of combat later on, it would be useful. Was there something in here? I don't remember. Sorry, Emma. Could have got out of the way, you know? No.
Nothing here.
They could just do it without killing that guy. We shouldn't have to, I don't think.
Nothing here. Who's there?
Who's what, where? He thinks he saw me? Not sure how.
Nothing here.
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Yeah, just kill me.
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Oh, in a different spot.
Nothing here.
Sake.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
It's going well so far. Ooh, what's this ammo? There's more M4 ammo? Why is he giving us all that ammo? That's the real question.
Nothing here.
Goody. Are they not worried about his lack of report?
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
That's them leaving. Alright, Emma. Get your... drag your ass through here, I guess. Come on. What a boss fight we're gonna have on this. They keep talking about the adjoining bridge, so I'm thinking Harrier fight. We haven't got a stinger, so they have to give us one. Last time was Fat Man. Amp, I guess, maybe, if he's the ghost. Oh boy. That's the guy, okay. Can we get her across in one chaff? That's the question. Should be fine. I didn't hear the first one, what the hell? What's up, cool cats?
Bond.
There we go.
James Bond.
It showed in a different order than it played. Oh, I was trying to read that. How are you doing? Cat hair in my mouth. Snake and Emma arrived at Strut E. Emma's eyes were drawn by a nearby conveyor belt. I've got it, she exclaimed. Got what? I know where they hid the drugs. Emma went over to the node and immediately began punching in commands. How do you... Just wait and see. A second later, the conveyor belt spat out a crate. Emma opened it. It was packed tight with plastic bags full of white powder. The syndicate guys knew that no matter how good the hiding spot, someone is sure to find the drugs if they hid them in just one place, said Emma as they watched more and more crates arrive via the conveyor belt. So they hid the drugs in these crates and set them up so they'd just go around and around Big Shell without actually coming out anywhere. Snake couldn't help but admire the girl's brilliance. He watched as Emma took out her PDA and connected it to the node. Now what are you doing? Now what are you doing? He said. Not bad, just grinding some Diablo, not gonna lie, it's extremely boring. You've hit the boring grind part. I think I might have found something interesting here. This must be. Then, just then, a figure emerged from behind the conveyor belt. It was one of the terrorists. As soon as he spotted Snake and Emma standing there, he ran away. Snake moved to pursue the escaping terrorist, but Emma grabbed his hand. Wait! Let's go, he's gonna go call his friends. I know that, just wait one more minute. Emma began to punch commands into the... Wait. I messed up the voices again. I know that, just wait one more minute. Emma began punching commands with the node with incredible speed. What the hell are you up to now? If we run now, they'll just come after us, so... Within seconds, Snake could hear the sounds of a crowd beginning to gather outside the door. Footsteps, voices, barking orders, rifles being cocked. They come crashing into the room any minute now. Emma, however, remained glued to the screen of the node. Emma! Yelled Snake. She finally detached herself from the node. There! That should do it. Okay then, let's get going. The door burst open. Oh boy. Well, we got the M4. 85's halfway. That reminds me of what? Gears of War 2, I think halfway to 100 was like 82 or something like that. GTA 4, the max rank was 10 and 9 was halfway. It's just like, oh god. Fuck's sake. I didn't miss my shots, huh? Couldn't just leave, could we, man? Oh no. I'm out of bullets. I'm out of rations. Am I supposed to be going somewhere? Like, these guys are infinite. Oh wow. Snake, get the fuck up. That's ridiculous, dude. Not enough ammo. There's not enough ammo. It's too hot. Go there. Walk through my bullets, that's fine. Am I supposed to be doing something here? Because it feels like there's not enough ammo. Oh, I'm just supposed to not lose ammo, I guess. What the fuck? Is there ammo in the room? Because they kept giving me SOCON ammo in the first part, but... Really? Just shot you in the face and you just like, nah, get punched. Alright, I can't shoot you, so... Why didn't you put it down the way I was facing? Aloy, get off. Oh my god. Put it down, Snake. Game's not made for combat, this is really dumb. Dead. I have the M4. Oh, you are supposed to just leave. Or not. Hang on, what's he doing? When does this fight start? I think they might be infinite. Do we just need to get Emma out? Is that the gist of it? Okay, we just need to get her out. So just sitting there fighting is wasting a whole shitload of time. My Claymore never went off there. Are you serious right now? Wow. I'm foiled by my fucking Claymore. Jeez. 15 pages! Somehow the two managed to escape from Strat E onto the DE connection bridge. Snake turned back towards Strat E, keeping an eye on the rear. Terrorists would be coming after them at any moment now. He slapped a new cartridge in the chamber of his gun and shouted at Emma, urging her to move quickly towards Strat D, who responded with a nonchalant look. There's no need to be in such a hurry, you know, she said. They waited for a while, but the door Strat E remained shut from the other side. From the other side, they could hear a tumult as the soldiers bashed a vein against the tightly sealed door. So spacing the tightly. Confused me. Snake turned to Emma. What did you do? I programmed the node to seal off all doors to Strat E once we were out safely. Those guys aren't going anywhere. Emma looked extremely proud of herself. It seemed she picked up a thing or two from her experience with Snake and Strat E. They entered Strat D. Snake looked around for signs of the enemy, but there was no one in sight. Terrorists must have sent the bulk of their forces to Strat E. Cat hair. If that were true, then the rest of the struts would be nearly deserted. Rescuing the hostages would be a breeze. Snake and Emma passed through Strat D and emerged onto the Shuttle 1-2 connecting bridge. Here, too, the enemy was nowhere to be seen. Emma smiled her characteristic smile. See? No problem at all. Didn't I say I'd come in handy? I have to admit, you're pretty good back there, Snake said with a nod. He recalled the way Emma had connected those using the PDA. By the way, weren't you downloading something back there? Yeah, was it that obvious? Emma took out a PDA. When I was activating the conveyor belt, I found a suspicious looking file next to the conveyor belt control file. I decided to download it, and this is what I found. The screen of a PDA displayed the file. It appeared to be some kind of note from one of the two employees who'd been killed in the accidents, the same ones that were helping the syndicate smuggle drugs into Big Shell. In it, he explained that not only was he cooperating with the Russians because his wife and child had been held hostage, but last year he found out that they'd already been killed while trying to escape. He fell into a deep despair and at one point even thought about killing himself. But then he had a vision. It was still too early for him to die. No, he had to get his revenge on the syndicate first. Indeed, he made them pay in blood for what they did to his wife and child. Over the course of the next year, he devised an ingenious plan. Make it look like he was killed by a rival syndicate that was trying to steal the drugs. This would start a war between the two syndicates that would end up destroying both. First, he faked his own disappearance. Shortly afterward, he used a crane to crush the man of the syndicate had sent to watch him. When the Mafia sent a man to investigate both incidents, he threw them in the ocean. Just as he's expected, a war broke between the two rival syndicates. With everything in place, he could finally rest in peace. He said he was going to join his wife and child. Finally implored the person reading the memo to say a prayer for his departed wife and child. The file ended there. It was dated 3 days ago. Snake looked up from the PDA. I guess this means the ghost of Big Shell is dead? Emma was unable to hide her shock. I guess so. Actually, I downloaded one more file. Snake's ears picked up to a faint sound, something flying through the air. Instantly grabbed Emma and held her tight. There was an explosion. The force of the blast knocked Snake and Emma off their feet. What was that? Emma groaned in Snake's arms. A thunderous gale of wind beat against their cheeks, hovering over the bridge. Beyond the wavering heat of the blast was the Harrier. Oh yeah, I guess there was something that could get out of Strat E. Emma muttered, a look of blank amazement on her face. The Harrier strafed the bridge with waves of machine gun fire. Snake and Emma fled back to the entrance to Strat D. Now what do we do? I guess we'll just have to kill it. How? I'll think of something. Are you serious? Emma began to protest, but before she could finish, Snake thrust her through the door. Strat D. What are you doing? She demanded. Stay there. No matter what happens, don't come out here. But just listen to me for once, okay? Snake smiled at her. I already promised someone I'd bring you back with me. What? The door slammed shut. Snake heard the sound of the helicopter approaching. It was Otacon in its Kasaka. Snake, use this! Otacon tossed down a box from the cockpit. Stinger missiles! With these it became somewhat of an even fight. Stinger turned back, prepared to face the Harrier in battle. Okay, so if this is the same fight, then we'll be fine. on, stop the bleeding. Cute.
You're tougher than I thought. I'll let you go out in style. Damn.
Why is he down there? That's unfortunate. Oh shit.
Go to hell! Oh, what the? Damn. I'll let you go out in style.
Harry lost control and crashed into the bottom of Shell 1. His snake watched it plummet to the earth. The door to Strut D was open. Emmy peeked out cautiously, saluted as she'd been crying. It's over. What took you so long? Sorry. Are you okay? You're not hurt or anything? I'm fine, really. Snake and Emma freed the big shell employees. Oh my god, Cat. Okay, fine. Big Shell employees who had been taken hostage and used Big Shell's radio to contact the police. The cops would no doubt be arriving soon. The terrorists were still trapped. In Strut E, Snake and Emma decided to go to the heliport in Strut 1IL to wait for reinforcements to arrive. By the way, Emma, weren't you saying something about a second file earlier? Oh, right. I managed to dig up the personal folders of the guys who were working with the syndicate. First guy who died, the guy who wrote the memo, had a password encrypted file in his folder. I downloaded it and Emma pulled up something on a PDA. Huh. Emma tilted her head to one side. What's wrong? It's not coming up. The memory IC that was storing the file had been shot and damaged. She tried to download the file onto another IC, but it was no use. The server that the file was on had been damaged, she said. The data room in the Shell 1 core must have been hit by the shock of the Harrier's crash. Snake heard the sound of a helicopter approaching. Emma gazed up at the sky. Is that the police? The Kasaka came into view. Upon seeing its dark shadow, Emma tilted her head to one side, puzzled. That's not the police. Who is that? Snake looked up at the Kasaka. That's my ride. Alakon's face peered out of the cockpit. Snake could detect fear and apprehension in his eyes, but there was something else as well. A kind of grim determination. And I think he's got room for you too. Me? You'll understand soon enough. The Kasaka began to descend. The wind from its rotors beat fiercely upon their faces. Emma brushed her hair back from her cheeks as the helicopter drew closer. Emma recognized the figure in the pilot seat. She gasped. Her eyes remained frozen. She stood perfectly still as if rooted in place. Tears began to roll down her cheeks. The Kasaka touched down at last. Without even waiting for the rotors to stop spinning, Emma rushed to meet her long-lost brother. Ready to go. Your cat hair is like everywhere. It's taking us 2 hours to do 2. Okay. That's gonna be the whole stream, isn't it? Just snake tails. Yeah, little pretty cat. No. No. Hour 28. Apparently, I think people said that's the hardest one, but I'm not sure. Yes. We're learning at ABCs today. Confidential Legacy. Are you wanting a treat? Is that what you want? Hmm? I gotta redeem it though. I do have infinite points. But you know, I won't redeem it in case somebody else wants to. We'll give you a bonus treat. Bonus treat? I think that treat thing's on a timer. You only got 101 points. How? Well, I guess the shaving kind of cleaned you out, huh? And then, yeah. Hold on. We gave her a bonus treat. Oh my god, these story parts are really long. The wind howled as the rain beat down in torrential sheets upon a churning, undulating surface of the river. A single lonely rubber. Oh, is this going to be on the tanker? A single lonely rubber boat painted jet black was being tossed back and forth upon the waves like a plaything of some capricious river god. Capricious? I don't know. These are big words for me. Me no read too good. Alright, Snake lifted his face to peer over the edge of the boat. Over the din of the storm, he could hear the sound of helicopters. At length, he saw 3 black choppers approach the tanker in front of him. Am I late? Muttered Snake to himself. 3 days earlier. Why is it always 3 days? I wish I could give you points, Cool Cats, because I would. 3 days earlier, Campbell had visited Snake at his home in Alaska. Three days later, visited Snake at home in Alaska. Unlike Snake, who had gone back into retirement after the Shadow Moses incident, Campbell had gotten himself a position at Defense Intelligence Agency. Snake had known right away that Campbell wasn't there to rekindle old ties with a former comrade. After making some brief small talk, Campbell had jumped straight to the point. Do you remember the man by the name of Sergei Galukovich? Snake nodded, a former GIU colonel. Galukovich was known as a ruthless, cold-blooded strategist. During the Cold War, when Campbell was the commander of Foxhound, Galukovich had humiliated him on numerous occasions. After the collapse of the Soviet Union... Cool Cats with the Prime sub!
SB, let's go.
Hell yeah. Where was I? After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he'd organized a group of former Red Army soldiers into his own personal mercenary army. Since then, Glukovich and his troops had drifted from one war zone to the next, selling their services to the highest bidder. We received a report that Glukovich and his men attacked a group of Marines who were on a secret mission in the South American Republic of Eldora. The Marines are being tight-lipped about it, as usual. They'd rather keep a lid on the whole affair. But from what we've been able to tell, it sounds like Metal Gear is involved in... It sounds like Metal Gear is involved. Metal Gear? Snake growled. He'd heard rumors too. Following the Shadow Moses incident, the technical specs for Metal Gear had been leaked onto the black market. As a result, bastardized versions of Metal Gear were starting to crop up all over the world. Eldora was a small country in the South America that happened to be engaged in a civil war. Since the 1980s, the country had been under control of pro-American dictatorial regime. But as the Cold War drew to a close and the American influence in the region declined, the country's minority ethnic population had taken up arms against the government, calling for an establishment of a separate homeland. The country had been torn apart by civil war ever since. Mercenaries and arms merchants were constantly coming and going in and out of Eldora. Given those circumstances, Campbell had figured it wouldn't be too surprising if one side or the other had managed to get their hands on a new type of Metal Gear. It seemed that some people still clung to the belief that the threat of nuclear war could bring stability to the region, and the Marines were there to try and destroy it. Asked Snake. No, it looks as if they were trying to seize it for themselves. There's still a lot we don't know about the true nature of the new Metal Gear. This would have been a good chance to pick up a lot of valuable information. In other words, Eldora had managed to get itself in a new type of Metal Gear. The Marines were plotting to seize it, and Glukovich was planning to steal it from the Marines. And now Campbell was chosen to go after Glukovich. Snake shook his head. Sorry, but you have to find someone else to do your dirty work this time. I'm out of the hero business. Snake. Time's a change it, Colonel. I think it's about time you gave it a rest. You mean retire from the military? No, I mean time to stop this goddamn vendetta duels against Glukovich. The look of fury on Campbell's face confirmed Snake's suspicions. Campbell still hated Glukovich with a passion. It was an old grudge left over from the Cold War. The passage of time had done nothing to diminish it, rather it had grown in intensity. Is that why you joined the DIA? To settle old scores? Yes, you're right, but I didn't come all the way here to ask you for help just for the sake of a personal grudge. Campbell's hands clenched into fists. The truth is, Merrill was part of that mission. The rubber boat drew up alongside the tanker. Snake gripped the rope tightly. Merrill Silverberg, Campbell's niece, the woman who had risked her life alongside Snake on Shadow Moses. At one time, they'd been living together. Then, 6 months earlier, Merrill had left him. She said there was something important she had to take care of. Her voice was resolute, her eyes were clear and cold as steel. There was nothing Snake could do to stop her. Snake climbed the rope up the outer hull of the tanker and emerged onto the aft deck. Nearby, he could see a number of soldiers standing guard. They appeared to be Russian mercenaries. He called Campbell on the codec. This is Snake. I've managed to infiltrate the tanker. It looks like our Russian friends have already taken control of the ship. We'll try and get in touch with Merrill somehow. Alright. Oh boy. What have I got? A loud USP. I don't really know what I'm looking for here, to be honest. Lily! What? Oh. Lily doing a riot. Uh oh. Uh oh. We're in the old MGS1 sneaking suit. Or is this what he's wearing in the beginning of... I don't know. How is Lily? Okay, running away because Twitch Mobile dumb and kids loud. Kids? Oh no. You're babysitting? Oh, come on. How'd I get a cold? Let's see. Is that two gods tapping their feet in sync? It's weird. Let's try and go in from the upper deck. Or not. Wait. Where am I? Who am I? How did I get in there? Is it this one I came in? Q2 door. Ooh. Don't know what happened there, but we got away with it, I guess. Huh. Okay, so we have to go in the lower deck. So, how do we... And not only the lower deck, has to be through that door. What? 2 chaffs, a USP, 1 ration, a wet box, cigarettes. This is not a great sev.
What's that? Oh. Who is that?
Maybe that will stop that call, but we'll see. That's super weird, right? Like, oh my god. Okay.
I need some help here.
Hurry up and kill me, holy moly. Yeah, I did know that. That's apparently that's how Diablo's always been though, since like Diablo 2. So, but you can still play once that season's over. You can use that character for everything else or whatever, something.
What was that just now?
Nothing.
Who is that?
Why did he turn around?
I need some help here.
We've lost contact with Deck B. Backup unit, check it out.
Hey there.
Why are they turning around when they move? That's so weird. Like, you walked away, so I start running, and then he's there. Why? Oh boy. That was fucking lucky, wasn't it? Metal loader gun. What are you doing here? That sounds terrible. What's terrible? Oh, the Diablo thing? What's that, right? Yeah, apparently that's just how Diablo be. And then when the season's over, that character becomes like a universal character or whatever, and then each season you gotta make a new one to play the content. I guess it's their way, instead of increasing the level cap every time, they're basically just starting you at 0 every time. Actually didn't know I was streaming. Wow. Check out this mod of the year. Meryl Lodegar, what are you doing here? I just wanted to see you, answered Snake. You think you're funny? Actually, I was only half joking. My uncle sent you, didn't he? Snake nodded. He explained that Campbell had gotten word of Golukovich's attack. You got a lot of nerve coming here, Meryl snapped. Look who's talking, Snake shot back. What? Sneaking into another country under the guise of a military operation when all you're really after is the Metal Gear? Who's got a lot of nerve coming here? His voice took a whatever tone. Ah, fuck that. Yeah, it's You say that, Cool Cats, but I mean, people must have liked it enough for them to make a Diablo 4, right? So. That's something important that you had to take care of. You wouldn't understand. Meryl turned away. Someone like you who could happily spend the rest of their life taking care of sled dogs day after day could never understand. I was only trying to live my life free of hatred. No, you just didn't want to face up to your reality, that's all. Society, your past, even me. Is that why you left? No, that's not it. But then the look in Meryl's eyes told Snake that it might well have been. A deep silence fell between them. 6 months of separation had created a cold, empty gap that was difficult to fill. At last, Meryl broke the silence. My father, he died here, in this country, she murmured. Matt Campbell, Meryl's father and Campbell's youngest brother, had been a DIA agent. Snake had heard that he disappeared during a mission when Meryl was very young. I wanted to see for myself what my father saw. Meryl's eyes drifted over to the window, but the only sight was that of a storm raging outside. She suddenly turned back to Snake and held him firmly in her gaze. Snake, please just get out of here. This is my battlefield. I don't need anyone from the outside to get involved in this. It's a little too late for that. I'm already involved. Nothing can change your mind? Nothing, Snake said firmly. Meryl sighed in exasperation. Snake pretended not to notice. Now tell me what the situation is. This mission was supposed to be top secret, right? How did Golukovich find out about it? That's what I'd like to know too. Do you think there's a leak? I doubt it, but seeing as how you know all about it, then I suppose anyone might know about it. Snake thought for a minute. Meryl was right. Anyone might know. But whatever the case might be, they had to stop Golukovich from getting his hands on the Metal Gear. Where's the Metal Gear? In the cargo hold. Alright, I'll check it out. You... Meryl cut him off. I'm not about to take orders from you. We'll split up and go our separate ways. If you're planning to head into the cargo hold, then you'll need me to do something about the boxes that are blocking the first deck stairway. Before Snake had stopped at Meryl had left for the bridge. Yeah, Meryl needs to move boxes because Snake's too weak. Weak ass. You played any more Payday, Riot? Thrash it, yes please. Fuck no, I'm mad at it. Why are you mad at it? What did it do? What's it done now? Would he ever come home? We all know the answer to that. Why did your PS5 turn on when I turned on the Xbox? I don't know. Is it with the Xbox or with the TV? Wait, no, because you're... Is the PS5 plugged into the TV? Run! You saw nothing? Oh god. Hide in here, hope for the best. Everything goes into the Hue hub. Try looking in the PlayStation settings for that HDMI CEC crap. It could be that, like sending a signal to turn it on. I don't know if PlayStation has it. I know Xbox does, where you can have it to where if your TV turns on, it'll turn on your Xbox. And vice versa, if you turn on the Xbox, it'll turn on the TV, I think. I don't use it. Not on the PlayStation, but in here somewhere. Yeah, this shit. If this is on, then other, you know, that could be messing with it. If PlayStation has that somewhere, I don't know. Is there anything I could think of? Or maybe the PS5 is just lonely. I wonder what that box is right in front of me. One chaff left. Thermal goggles, huh? Alright.
Return to your positions. Stay sharp.
Why? Snake, you useless turd. I'm almost at the point where I can bring my Xbox to work. Nice. Is the internet better at work? That's outside.
Who's there? Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Oh, did the alarm go off? No, we're good. Got away with it just. I want to try that John Wick heist, the stealth boat one, but can't even be bothered to touch it. Have you OD'd on Payday? Or what? Is that what I'm hearing? Was there anything in here? What am I breaking this one? This one fell inwards, didn't it? I just hate stealth. Oh. Well then. The John Wick one, I know if I can do it. Well, I can't pause in co-op. You could easily just stand there because the exit is where you start. But please don't turn this way. Why is it giving me a sniper rifle though? That can't be. And I got some Pentazim earlier too. That doesn't bode well for anything.
There's somebody there.
Where the M9 is. Hey, Lloyd.
What was that just now?
Behind me? Oh god, it's Nest. Who's behind me? Are they giving me the strength version of the... Yes, now. Did someone give Snell a shout out too? I mean, I'm really bad at shout outs. That's what I've come to learn. Problem is, all I've got is a loud pistol. So we'll find out. There we go. I don't... What are they gonna have me do where I'm gonna need a sniper rifle? Ooh. Yes, please. Got a suppressor for the USP. It's attempted. Sure did. I should probably change it to, I should probably just make Ness a mod, I guess. That would work. No, she loves being a mod. So that she can say that she's a bad mod. Like in your one. It's the thought that counts, right? A lot of ammo. I don't have an M4, do I? I didn't ever get that, okay. Oh boy. More oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, only 2 pages. Cool. In the pitch darkness of the corridor, something moved in front of Snake's line of vision. Reacting quickly, Snake dove into the shadow of a nearby crate. There was a flash of light. Snake heard the sound of a gunshot. A bullet whizzed past his head, igniting sparks as it ricocheted off the wall behind him. It was a trap! No time to think about the particulars, though. There were at least 5 enemy soldiers up against him. He could hear the sound of guns being readied. Snake drew his USP. Slimy wood. Oh no. How does wood get slimy? Actually, don't answer that. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Invisible wall. That's mean. Why can't I just go over there and... And 8 pages. Alright. Snake peered down the corridor. No hail or bullets came to greet him this time. The coast was clear. He pressed forward, past the bodies of the fallen enemy soldiers, and entered the cargo hold. Cargo hold was dominated by a massive shape covered by a tarp. There was no mistaking it. It was a Metal Gear, the ultimate weapon of the 21st century. Moist. Sensing the place to be deserted, Snake approached the Metal Gear. Its immense shadow loomed over him. He peeked under the tarp, but what he found was nothing more than a decrepit shell. The armor plating was speckled with rust. The body was covered with a thick layer of dust. This old, badly outdated actuator was a crisscross roadmap of tiny cracks. It looked as if it hadn't been used in over 10 years. Do not look so disgusted, a voice suddenly sounded behind Snake's back. What you see before you is a magnificent legacy of hatred left to me by my distinguished predecessor. You really should treat it with more respect. Snake turned around to see Sergei Golukovich emerged from the shadow of the pillar. Draw up your weapon. A really bad Russian accent now, huh? Said Golukovich. Make me, Snake retorted. Golukovich dragged another figure out from behind a pillar. It was Meryl. He drew her closer and jabbed his gun against her throat. Snake watched as the barrel slowly traced the contours of her slender white neck and brushed gently against the corner of her mouth. He threw down his gun. A wise choice, said Golukovich. Alright, Golukovich, let her go. Meryl shook off Golukovich's grasp. Golukovich pointed his gun at Snake. He regarded Meryl with a leer. Suddenly, Snake realized what was going on. Meryl was working with Golukovich, meaning... So you were the leak? Meryl was silent, confirming Snake's fears. But why? What if I told you that it was my father's dying wish? Meryl looked pleadingly at Snake. I'll ask you one more time. Please, leave this place. I can't do that. Golukovich cocked the hammer of his gun. Then I'll just get rid of you. He pulled the trigger. No! Meryl grabbed Golukovich's hand from the side. The bullet went astray, striking the ground between Snake's feet. We had a deal. You promised you wouldn't kill him. As the two continued to argue, Snake retrieved his USP and made his escape. As he ran, he heard the sound of Golukovich shouting angrily at his men. Kill him! Snake heard Meryl trying to stop him, but he didn't turn back. His only thought was to escape as quickly as possible. Oh boy. That's like a fucking start. I'm on my... Come on. Oh boy, I'm just gonna have to use the ration. Oh, there's the M4. Nope. Would you just die? Dicks. I love how I can't see. Just shooting into the... That's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't bark. I put night vision on instead of the rations. Son of a bitch. you bitch. Oh boy. Alright, just get up and run. Yeah, lose a ration. Snake closed the watertight Snake closed the watertight door behind him and turned the handles to lock it. That should buy me some time, he thought. In the meantime, there was something he had to check on. He called Campbell on the codec to describe what had happened. Merrill and Galukovich. Campbell's voice quivered. Merrill said something about her father's dying wish. What the hell was your brother doing in this country anyway? Campbell explained. During the Cold War, while the country was under control of a pro-American dictator, the American military had been conducting a top-secret project in Eldora. Matt Campbell had been a member of that project. When the Cold War ended, the project was terminated as well, and the Americans had prepared to withdraw from the country. Matt, however, went AWOL. Shortly afterwards, the pro-American regime, having lost its backing, was faced with armed uprisings among the country's minority groups. Eldora was plunged into civil war. Matt's corpse was discovered later. Spetsnaz had been behind the uprising, and the name of the commander was Sergei Galukovich. Some say that Matt was actually collaborating with Galukovich, but I don't believe it for a minute. Campbell's words made it sound as if he believed that Galukovich himself had killed Matt. Is that why you've been so obsessed with Galukovich for all this time? Asked Snake. Yes, admitted Campbell. He hated Galukovich. Hatred spawned hatred in kind. Were you two involved in the project? Were you involved in the project too? No, there's a rule against that. We're forbidden to take part in any operation involving family members. They say it compromises your judgment. Is that all? I guess Matt wanted to put some distance between us at the time. Campbell's voice was tinged with regret, but he ventured no explanation as to the reason behind his brother's actions. The antique Metal Gear you saw is the end result of that project. That's all I know. The whole thing is highly confidential. Even now the records are still sealed. I believe it, Snake thought to himself. After all, it was only natural for people to try and forget horrible things that happened in the past. Governments were no exception. But some people held on to these kinds of memories. Some people never forget their hate, like Galukovich and Campbell. Snake, we can't let Galukovich and his men escape with that Metal Gear, said Campbell. It could be armed with live nuclear warheads. They're probably planning to test the Metal Gear's capability somewhere out at sea. You've got to change the course of the ship. Head for the bridge. Snake had no objections. The boss is going to be Olga then, right? On the bridge. Gotta go back to the bridge through all those fucking cameras. We do have the USP silencer now. Be easier. This wants to be a fast way up to the bridge. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Why did you fall, Nick? Still a lot of sniper rounds. Was the sniper supposed to be for that hallway, maybe? That I ended up just running down? I don't...
Who's that? Enemy sight.
Dead. Definitely got that radio call off, yep. Alright, yes, they're coming this way. Think? Yeah. That's quite funny.
Enemy personnel on board. All units maximum.
Oh, I think I got out before they triggered that. Q.
Who is that? Ah!
I do want to do. Also, there's some ammo down here we can get now.
What's that?
Give it the D. Cardboard box. I've been living in a box. Snake made his way up to the ship's bridge. Outside the window beyond the storm, he could see the figure of Meryl. He opened the watertight door and stepped into the navigation room. Meryl turned around. "You're late. What are you waiting for me?" "There's no one to interrupt us here. I need to tell you something." "You mean like there's a reason you're helping the man who killed your father?" "Is that what my uncle told you?" Snake nodded. Meryl shook her head. "He was lying." Meryl explained. Matt Campbell's part in the top-secret Metal Gear development project in Eldora had been to restore the country's stability. Part of his job was feeding falsified information to the minority separatist guerrillas, and he was good at it. First he'd pick a suitable candidate, next he'd find his target's weak point and use it to blackmail him. Then he'd dangle a carrot in front of the victim's eyes and convince him to cooperate. Matt would then send his now willing accomplice into the ranks of the separatists. Once there, the spy provided the Americans with useful information, selling out his comrades in the process. But in carrying out his mission, Matt made one fatal error. In his dealings with the separatists, he came to sympathize with their cause. He began enchanted with the idea of independence. He grew to resent the US for the way it exploited smaller, weaker nations for its own gain. In the end, Matt decided to help the guerrillas create their own nation. He wanted to give... He sounds a lot like Big Boss or Venom Snake or whatever. He wanted to give them the trump card they needed to secure their independence, and what better gift than a bipedal, nuclear-capable walking tank that was conveniently being developed in Eldora, albeit secretly and quite illegally, by the American military. Sergei Golukovich, who was also supporting the guerrillas, agreed to cooperate. Matt's plan was executed. The guerrillas succeeded in stealing the Metal Gear from the American base, but then their plan was discovered. Matt was executed by the Americans. Meryl's father had been punished for the crime of believing in his own ideals. The price of having a conscience was high in these troubled times. In the tumult of the civil war that followed, the Metal Gear disappeared without trace. However, 6 months ago its existence was reconfirmed, and the Marines had been sent to recover their long-lost dirty secret. After hearing the true story from Golukovich, Meryl agreed to follow his instructions and infiltrate the Marines. Her intent was to transfer the Metal Gear over to the guerrillas through Golukovich, who was still providing support to the rebels. In this way, she could carry on her father's memory and the ideals for which he died. "Is that what Golukovich told you?" asked Snake. Meryl nodded. Snake shook his head. "Didn't it ever occur to you that he might be lying?" Meryl looked at Snake with sorrow in her eyes. "You're not going to let me get away, are you?" "So what are you going to do?" Meryl drew her gun and pointed it at Snake. "You're not gonna shoot me," said Snake. She released the safety with her thumb. "Watch me." So this is gonna be a boss fight against Meryl, but it's gonna be the same as the Olga fight, I'm guessing. Reskinned. You missed. Good shot, I guess. She's over there? How'd she get over there? Oh, I nailed her in the head. Damn, shit hurts. I saw my rations gone. Oh, I'm in trouble. Alright, her pistol freaking hurts. Holy shit. I never did like this fight. Forgot to equip the rations. Noted.
Take this! Take this!
Snake watched as Meryl crumbled to the ground. He rushed to her side and cradled her in his arms. She was bleeding profusely, her breath was faint, and her wounds were mortal. Snake clasped her tightly to his chest, covering the wounds he himself had given her. He felt her body go cold and lifeless in his grasp. "Don't you trouble yourself over it," said a voice behind Snake's back. It was Golukovich. He held a pistol in his hand. "Why were you using Meryl?" Snake demanded, fighting to control his anger. "Using her? I merely told her what she wanted to know." That was the Russian guy. "I don't think so." A slight smile crossed Golukovich's face. It was the smile of a master strategist, a smile that told of lies, manipulation, and betrayal. "Perhaps I did embellish the truth a little bit. After all, people will believe what they want to believe. Is that your idea of revenge on the Colonel?" "Of course, he deserves to suffer. I'll make him squirm in agony until his pain is as great as the suffering of all the men that I have had to bury, and all the widows and orphans they left behind." Golukovich hated Campbell. Campbell hated Golukovich. Hatred spawned hatred in kind. "That is why I chose her. Is she not the most important person in Campbell's life?" This I heard from Matt as he lay dying. "So it was you that killed Matt?" Golukovich's eyes darkened for an instant. "I see my reputation precedes me. I simply gave him that which he desired. He was only waiting for someone to kill him." That is the kind of man he was. For a moment, it almost looked as if Golukovich was truly grieving the loss of an old friend. Perhaps his grief was real. But the look soon passed. "I will not hand the Metal Gear over to the Eldaron guerrillas. My men and I have other plans for it. The machine itself may be a wreck, but all we really need to do is recover the nuclear warheads and the launching system. A nuclear-equipped ballistic missile is still a precious commodity, even in this day and age." Snake gritted his teeth. Golukovich laughed. "Do not be so angry with me. This is Matt Campbell's dying wish. This was his intention from the beginning." "What do you mean? If you do not believe me, then ask him yourself." Golukovich aimed his gun at Snake. "In hell!" The sound of gunshot ripping through the air. Golukovich fell to the ground. The shot came from Meryl. Meryl's body slowly went limp in Snake's arms. The gun slipped from her fingers. Snake! Meryl moaned. She looked as if she was trying to say something. Snake lowered his head closer to her mouth, but his ears could not detect the slightest trace of breath. Reading? Yeah. These Snake Tales were done on like such a small budget that they didn't have the money to do like actual codec calls or cutscenes or anything. So that's why it's all just done in text, like that. It's a shame they're fairly interesting stories, even if they aren't canon. What time is it? Oof. Might have to do the other two next time. Getting kinda late. Getting kinda late. My voice is starting to hurt. My throat. Doing Snake's voice not so fun. Especially it's not even that good. Another 6-hour stream. Trying to think, do I want to do another one? There's 2 left. There's probably a couple hours if I'm reading all the story, which I would like to do. 69 kills, giggity. Possibly, nah, I think I'm gonna end it here. And then tomorrow I should be back in time to stream, I would think. We can finish this up and maybe start the VR, depending on how long they take. We got A, B, and C done, and I think B is supposed to be the hardest one, but I could be wrong. Just from what I've read people about, I haven't really heard much about these. Maybe the boss fight on Gazer, but perfect. Kind of want to give my voice a rest from reading those pages of dialogue is the main reason I want to stop. I mean, we did boss survival. I mean, that took like 20 minutes, but we did boss survival. So just leaves us with these 3, which we'll get that next time, hopefully. And 1 VR mission, all VR missions. And this is going to take a minute, so I need to try and get some more streams in to get this done in a timely manner. I need to find some of that motivation. I don't know where it went, but I lost it. It went somewhere. Alright. See who's on. But yeah, thanks again, Cool Cats, for the sub. Anybody else? You know, Riot, Snail, Ness, Theo, Yoda, Lily, Cool Cats, everybody for hanging out. Anybody that was lurking, I appreciate it. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, who's on? Who's on? You know what? You're here, right, Snail? I'm gonna give Snail one less stream to watch, and we're gonna go raid Pep. So I have 69 bits I need to give him anyway. So go over there, say hi. He's playing Oni Up, which is that climbing game on PC that I've seen a few people playing. You're a sub, you got that one. You're not a sub, you got that one. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Really want to finish up these tales. I should have probably hit start raid. That'd have been a good freaking start, wouldn't it? Oh my god. Professional. thanks again. See you all next time.